Hi, I'm Alex.
Are you looking for an organized, energetic, and flexible biologist?
A video profile is an important tool you can add to your standard resume to help you stand out from the crowd in the job search process. It can help create a great first impression with an employer and showcase your communication skills and personality.
I appreciate your time and hope to hear from you soon.
And go.
This video provides a quick how-to guide for creating your own video profile. For more detailed information, please refer to the Video Profiles for Employment Guidebook, available at cvims.org/getajob/videoprofiles. Pre-write a script for your video using language and a speaking style that you are comfortable with. Be clear and to the point. State your objectives and demonstrate that you know your industry by using keywords and terms. Keep your script short, 1 or 2 minutes ideally. Try to answer these questions in your script. How do you want to present yourself? How do you want to be seen by your employer? What are your values and ethics? How would you describe your character and integrity? What is your passion and what are your gifts? What are your talents? What makes you unique? Keep it professional. Don't include personal information that you wouldn't normally put in a resume unless it is relevant to the position or the company culture.
I'm looking for a customer service or a clerical position within a financial institution.
Keep your script general enough so you can send the video to multiple potential employers. Use the video to complement the information in your resume, not to repeat it word for word. The key elements of a good video profile are your introduction, a brief history of your experience, what makes you unique, and a thank you and wrap-up. There are samples of how to use these key script elements available in the guidebook.
Hi, I'm Alex.
Practice your script in front of a mirror. Think about how a newscaster would do it. Look directly into your eyes. How does your face feel when you smile as you speak? Remember how that smile feels. It will be important when you do your recording. Get feedback on your script from other professionals. Before you plan the final recording, do a test recording so you can evaluate your script and performance. If you need help with pronunciation or your accent, ask someone to record your script so you have a model to practice with.
Resourcefulness, innovative, and professional.
Resourceful, innovative, and professional.
Resourceful, innovative, and professional.
Wear clothes that make you look professional, clean, and presentable. Think about the type of work you are applying for and dress accordingly. Avoid clothing with complicated patterns such as thin lines or small checker patterns. Avoid wearing solid black, solid white, or bright red, as all of these don't work well on video.
Hi, I'm Alex.
Don't read your script. You should memorize it and deliver it in the same way you would present yourself during an interview. Imagine that the camera lens is your interviewer. Look directly at the lens and don't look away. Breathe, relax, smile, be expressive, and enjoy yourself. If you make a mistake, take a breath and start at the beginning of the paragraph again. It's important that you feel comfortable, calm, and relaxed. Think of the camera as your friend. Now tell your friend why you're the best person for this job. Do a practice recording and try several takes. Then review your recording to check your performance. Work on improvements and try again. Find a location that is quiet, has good lighting, and a suitable background. Check your location for noises that might interfere with your audio. Avoid competing with unwanted noise, such as traffic, machines, kids playing, people talking, televisions, music, noisy fridges, or fans. Find a location that is insulated or can be isolated for sound. Shut windows and doors to eliminate noise. Find a location with good natural lighting sources, such as windows or skylights. Use extra lighting if you need it. If the location is dimly lit, your video will look grainy. Avoid extreme lighting differences or strange angles that create unflattering shadows. Diffuse and even lighting is best. Avoid lighting that makes you squint. Sunlight and artificial light have different color temperatures and will show up as blue or orange hues if they are not balanced properly. Find a location with a background that is tidy and not too busy or cluttered. If you are utilizing a location in your home, avoid using a background that is too personal, such as a bedroom or kitchen. Be aware of items in the background that may look odd. Try test shooting your video with a couple of backgrounds to see what works before you decide and work on the final video.
Hi, I'm Alex. I have a passion for communication and helping others.
If you can afford to hire a professional to help with the shoot, then you should consider it. You want your video to be as professional as possible. There are many types of cameras you can use, including video cameras, still cameras with video, smartphones with a camera, or a web camera. It's best to use a camera that provides some control of the image, like a semi-pro or professional camera, rather than a point and shoot. All cameras operate in a similar fashion, but if you have access to the manual, you should use it to familiarize yourself with operations before you start. Make sure you have a camera that is HD or high definition capable. People expect to see HD quality footage on YouTube, Vimeo, and websites. Camera phones and tablets have a lower resolution and won't look good without good lighting and a way to hold them steady. They should be avoided if possible. Web cameras, either built-in or standalone, also generally have poor resolution quality and should be avoided unless there are no other options. Your best option is a camera that will allow you to plug a microphone directly into it. Built-in microphones tend to be poorer quality and can pick up camera noises in some cases. Use a tripod to keep the camera steady and level so the image does not look shaky or tilted. If you don't have a tripod, set the camera up on something that frames the shot so you can be comfortable and look natural for your presentation. Quality audio is key to a good presentation. If you have a camera that you can plug external microphones into, then it's worth renting or borrowing a decent mic if you don't have one. Avoid using a microphone that you need to hold. The best option is a small lavalier microphone that can be pinned or clipped onto a lapel or tie. They are hard to see and work very well in close proximity to a voice, eliminating or reducing unwanted noise that is farther away. Shotgun microphones are long tube microphones that can either be mounted on a camera, placed on a stand, or used on a boom pole. Shotgun microphones are very directional and pick up sound from the direction in which they are aimed. Standard television lighting utilizes a minimum of 3 lighting sources from 3 different directions. This is called 3-point lighting and consists of a key light, the main lighting source, a fill light, which fills the opposite side, and a backlight, which helps separate the subject from the background and is set on the opposite side of the key light. You should try to replicate this setup. Using a small professional light kit is ideal, but it is also easy to shoot good video with available light sources. Different types of light have different color temperatures, and if you mix them, you can end up with video that looks blue, orange, or green, or can have multiple colors in the same image. You can use the white balance function on the camera to help compensate, but ideally you want to use lighting sources with the same color temperature. There are gels that can be added to professional lights that help balance the color. If natural daylight is your strongest source, then use it as a key light. Try to avoid direct sunlight unless you are outdoors. Clouds can help by diffusing the sunlight. Sheer curtains or white blinds can also help to diffuse light. Get a friend or a professional to help with camera operation if possible. Try to avoid the use of automatic functions within the camera. Professional and semi-professional cameras will have most of the settings for focus, iris, shutter, and gain available with buttons and dials on the exterior of the camera. Many consumer cameras will have these settings in the menus. Check the camera manual for detailed operating instructions. You should set the gain on the camera to 0 and shutter speed to 60. Set the white balance to the setting that matches the lighting conditions. There are usually icons that show a setting for sunlight or indoor light. If you have mixed sources of light, use something white to set the camera white balance to the mixed condition. Once you have done this, get your camera operator to zoom in on your face and set the focus and the iris manually. Your face is the most important part of the video, and you don't want the camera adjusting automatically to your background. Do an audio level check and make sure that the volume is not too loud or too soft. The meter should be set to peak at -12 dB. Make sure your camera operator or another helper uses headphones to listen for any noise interference with the recording. Set the camera on a tripod so the lens is level with your eyes. Frame the camera so that your eyes are approximately at the top third line in the image. You can do several takes with different framing so you can edit seamlessly between takes. Try doing a series of takes with a head and shoulder shot, and then try to do several takes with a wider head-to-waist shot. Make sure to leave just enough room at the top of the frame to see the top of your head. You can also do a wider establishing head-to-toe shot if you wish. If you change the framing, you can work on recording your presentation in sections rather than trying to get through the whole recording in one take. If you plan to change shots, then you should do so between paragraphs so you complete a section or idea before changing your shot. There are many different consumer-level edit systems that you can use for editing your video. Most of these operate in a very similar manner. If you have an Apple computer or have access to one, it will have iMovie on it. We are going to use iMovie for this demonstration. You can find detailed tutorials for iMovie and other edit softwares online. To launch iMovie, look for the star icon in the dock. You need to capture or import your video to transfer the footage you have shot from your camera to your computer. The edit software will usually have a default location for storing your video and audio, and a standard method for importing it there. You can connect your camera directly to the computer using a USB cable, or you can take the chip out of the camera and insert it into the chip reader on your computer. When the camera or chip appear as a device on your desktop, you can copy the videos on it into a folder for videos on your hard drive. Next, you need to import your videos into iMovie. Open up iMovie and create a new event or project. Then import your videos by going to the File menu pull-down. File, Import, Movies. In the window that appears, navigate to the video clips that you saved from your camera. Highlight them all and click Import. Next, create a new movie by going to File menu, pull down File, and New Movie. Now you're ready to start editing. iMovie is made up of 3 main windows: the Project Library, the Viewer, and the Timeline. The Project Library is where all your videos for your edit are displayed. The Viewer is where you will view individual videos as you edit, and the Timeline is where you will make edits to the videos and assemble your final project. You can select a clip in the Project Library and drag the yellow tabs on either side of the window to select your in and out points. Use these in and out points to help get rid of any sections you don't want. Grab the highlighted section and drag it to your timeline. You can do this with multiple clips, and once they are in the timeline, you can rearrange them by dragging them to a different position on the timeline. It's important to make sure that your audio volume is set at a good level and even throughout. To adjust the audio level for a clip, hover the mouse over the clip to reveal the level tool. Click on the level tool and pull the audio level up or down. You can adjust the volume with this tool and set fades. Transitions and effects can be used to stylize your video and make the cuts between your different takes more seamless. For example, a quick dissolve or wipe between shots. To add a transition, click on the Transitions icon in the Content Library beneath the Viewer. You can then drag whichever transition you choose to the space in between any two clips to apply the transition. To add effects to an audio or video clip, click on the clip and then choose the Adjust button in the top right of the viewer. There you'll see buttons for both video and audio effects. You can preview an effect by mousing over it. Adding titles can help emphasize the points you are making and the information you are providing. It is also important for providing your contact information at the end of your video. To add text to your video, click the text icon, which is a large T beneath the viewer. There are a variety of styles to choose from. Once you've made your choice, you can drag the text to any point in the timeline. Once you drop your text template into the timeline, you can edit what it will say in the viewer. You will also be able to choose font, color, and size by clicking the Adjust button in the top right of the viewer. To export your video, click on the Share menu and select File. Choose your settings and then choose a location to save to. Choose the folder where you store your videos. Make sure you name your clip so you can find it for uploading later. There are two popular websites where you can upload and host your video for free: Vimeo and YouTube. iMovie has a feature that allows you to upload directly to YouTube and Vimeo if you already have an account. You can do this by using the Share menu, and instead of choosing Export, choose the site you would like to upload to. You can also select which size you'd like your video to be. Then all you need to do is enter the email address you used to log into your Vimeo or YouTube account and your password. After that, read the Vimeo or YouTube Terms of Service and click Publish. You can set the privacy of your video to make it public so anyone can find and view it, unlisted so that only people with the link can find and view it, or private so only those you invite can view it. If you do not have a YouTube or Vimeo account, it is easy to set up. Just follow the prompts on the web page. There are also detailed instructions in the guidebook. Remember, there are many resources available online to help you learn how to use cameras, edit systems, and work with YouTube and Vimeo. There is also a more detailed guidebook to accompany this video available at cvims.org/getajob/video profiles.
I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Good luck with your video, and good luck with your job search.